Hey, what's up, you guys? Today we're going to be working on the Toyota and we're going to be installing these wheel spacers. We just picked them up last night on offer up and they're brand new. These are 3/4 of an inch, 20 millimeters. So they're not adapters, they're just spacers. And the reason is because we're trying to fit these Crown Vics, and on the back they're all the way in. They're tucked in. These are 0 offset. I don't know if this is somewhere around here, but there's 0 offset. There's some that have 6 millimeter offset, and we're looking for a set for the front, but for the rear we need about 3/4 of an inch to an inch. So hopefully these work. If not, we're gonna have to look for the 1-inch spacers. So let's go over to the truck and try to take off the wheel. All right, so we ran into a little issue already. These are hub centric spacers. So it has this little ring right here, and I think this is why this bore isn't big enough for this. So what we're gonna have to do is get a Dremel and wobble this out, just so it could sit over the piece in there. So we're gonna have to go in about 1/2 inch, not even, maybe less, and hopefully that works for us. All right, so we opened up the spacers and we threw this wheel on just to show you guys what issue we were having. Not really an issue, but this side you can see it has no spacer and the wheels tucked in, and it looks pretty odd because the front wheels don't do that. They actually stick out more than the rear. Let me go to the other side. And on this side we already threw on a spacer, and you can see it's almost flush with the bedside, and it looks way better. So let me show you the spacer. This side already has a spacer that's been opened up. So we were trying for a really long time to open it up with this. We got these at Harbor Freight, these bits, but it was just taking too long and it wasn't taking off as much material as we needed to take off to move faster. So we actually found this in our toolbox. It's a little bit, I don't know what it's for, but I threw it on there and I started shaving off to see its bigger pieces. It wasn't just sanding it down, it was actually taking off the material, and we opened it up enough. So now this side is opened as well. So there was only 2 spacers. So all we gotta do is clean this up and it'll be ready to go on. And I forgot to mention that these are KSP wheel spacers. KSP Performance. So we could have just ordered the right ones, but we just picked these up and offer up, and we didn't know that the bore was smaller than what we needed. So let me go ahead and clean this up, and the one on the truck, and then we'll have to put some thread lockers, some blue thread lockers. I have to go pick some of that up. We're gonna hit these studs with the wire brush real quick, just to get all the debris off of them. Now we're gonna torque these to 85 foot-pounds. Wheels, and we're gonna install the stock wheels back on because we haven't found the set that we need for the front, because these Crown Victoria wheels that we have for the rear, they stick out too much in the front, so we're looking for a different offset for the front. That'll be in another video. But these studs, they do stick out a little bit past the spacer, but on the stock wheels they have an indentation. They have a little like groove right here, so it doesn't affect it. But if you were to have like a flat wheel, a wheel with the flat surface right here, you would have to cut off just the edge of this, the wheel studs. So, and also you don't have to put thread locker on this. Well, don't put thread locker on there. This is how it sits with the spacer on the driver's side. Before the spacer, the drum was like really close to this opening right here, and now it's way back there. Whoa, 3/4 of an inch back. And make sure to follow us on Instagram at YONKE_OXC Films. I'll leave that in the description down below. and we'll catch you on the next one.